Hey guys, this is Michael Erdman with My Smart Blog, and I want to share something that's super important with you today. There's a concept that I came up with because I had this question that people were always asking me as we've built My Smart Blog over the last 10 years to become the largest content marketing and automated marketing system provider in the real estate and mortgage space. The question always came up. They say, I'm investing money in all these different online marketing ideas. I'm paying for things like search engine optimization or pay-per-click marketing or building sales funnels or trying online lead generation or worse yet, even buying leads from big lead generation companies. And they're saying, I'm not seeing any traction. I'm not seeing anything work. And so I don't understand how the internet works and how it all fits together with what I'm supposed to do in order to maximize my business and grow my business. And so I really had to sit back and think. I was like, okay, well, knowing everything I know with my history of growing technology companies and also being, in the mortgage industry as a very high producer and owning my own company in the mortgage industry for 15 years, what is it exactly that happened with technology? How did that really affect all of us in terms of deals that close? Deals that you actually come in your pipeline, that you actually take through the entire process, someone that sticks with you, and then they sign their documents at the end, and you either get a check for your real estate transaction or your mortgage transaction. And so I started thinking back and looking at the history of things, of how things have evolved, and there was one very specific thing that shifted, and it was specific to the people who actually close transactions, the leads that turn into deals, right? And I want to walk you through this really quick. So the overall concept that I'm going to teach you right now is how people's attitudes shift in terms of how they make decisions. I want to take you back about 15 years before there was the internet. Now, what we know is still even today, with all the explosion of social media and all the internet and all the tools available, still over 80, 85%, 90% in most cases of people who actually close a significant number of transactions in our business, they get their business through repeat business, referral business, sphere of influence marketing, personal networking, that one-on-one, that people that know you, they like you, they trust you, and they're willing to tell other people about you. That's where the deals come from that actually close. So we know that actually hasn't shifted. I talked to hundreds and hundreds of people who are high producers in this industry all over the country, and that story is always the same, and it has been the same over the last 10 years since I started My Smart Blog. So that hasn't changed. So the question you have to ask yourself is, what happened to the people and how do they use technology? Let me share with you how this works. Okay, 15 years ago, that same referral happened. It happened offline. Someone who knows, likes, and trusts you makes a referral. Here's the thing. Back then, there was no way for that person who got referred to validate the referral, right? They had to go off the strength of the referral simply because of the nature of the person that they trusted who gave them the referral. That's the way we've evolved. For thousands of years, human beings have evolved that on emotional decisions like that, we go back to people who we know, like, and trust in order to give us direction on who we should use, where we should go to be able to solve our problem. Now, here's the thing. No way to validate that, so they had to go off the strength of the referral. That phone call came in. You did what you do, which is reel them in, right? You build trust over the phone, come in for an appointment. Next thing you know, you have a client, and because it came off the strength of a referral, you take them through the process and end up closing a transaction. Okay, so now 15 years forward, what's changed? Well, what's changed now is that same exact process for the initial referral happens. It happens offline. Someone who knows, likes, and trusts you, they've done business with you before or knows the quality of work that you do, they refer someone who asks them about it. Now, here's the difference. This is the big game changer. What happened is that people have now been accustomed to and even trained that they should be able to go out and do their own research. And a lot of that is because they're packing around a supercomputer in the back of their pocket and they have access to Google at their fingertips on their phone, right? So the first thing that they do when they get the referral is they try to validate the strength of that referral before they have to subject themselves to talking to a salesperson. All right. So it ends up that the number one thing that they do is after they've been referred to you, they pull out their phone, they search for you by name. Why? Because they want to find out the backstory. They want to know the information about you. And the question that I have for you is, what is it that they're going to see when they look for you? Because the number one people who are going to actually be searching for you online are people who have been referred, who want to validate the referral, and then make a decision of whether or not they should use you. And everything that you do online is set up to build what we call a profitable online presence. And the profitable online presence means that you have the right things in place so that when they do look you up, that you can answer those questions for them. Now, that period of time between when they actually search on their phone for your name, or they get the referral, then they pick up and search on the phone for your name to find out more about you, and when you actually get the call for the deal, that period of time is called the credibility gap. And what we do is help you through this 7-step process close that credibility gap so that all of those road markers are in place that they can check off in their mind that you are the right person they should be dealing with. So again, I have a 7-step roadmap that specifically details out what those markers are, the credibility markers that you can put in place easily. And the good news is once they're in place, it's done. You don't have to continue to do it. There's not a massive investment you have to keep making in your online presence. Once it's in place, and it's easily maintained at a very low cost. And then you can go focus on the high dollar activities in your business. So if you want that 7-step plan, the exact 7 steps that you need to put in place to have that profitable online presence and close the credibility gap so that anytime one of those referrals offline happens, which are the people that are actually going to turn into deals for you, then you want to just fill out your name and email address right on this page and grab that roadmap. I also have a booklet, an ebook that's going to go over the details of each one of those steps. And then I also have a video training where I'm going to personally walk you through each of those as well so that you fully understand what it is that you need to have in place in order to have that profitable online presence. So thanks so much for watching the video, and I will look forward to talking with you very soon. Fill out the information on this page and we'll immediately send you the links to be able to download the Pathway to a Profitable Online Presence, the ebook, as well as links to the video training. Take care.